So this is my moment of serendipity for the day. If you watched my response to GQ Prepper's contest, you know I was talking about books and knowledge. And this morning when I was on my way to work, I stopped in at a thrift store and somebody had just donated a box. And in that box were some books. So I got this book, Ammo and Ballistics by Bob Forker. There was Cartridges of the World, 9th edition. There was the Blue Book of Modern Black Powder Firearms, Hunter's Guide to Ballistics, Big Bore Rifles and Cartridges, so all of these books are probably not the current editions. Most of these are 5 to 10 years old. This book is actually a nice book. It goes into a little bit about everything about outdoors, shooting, has a little bit of, ballistics, has reloading stuff, has where to shoot animal or game, how to skin, and then it has like a little section on different animals and fishing, bait, and it has camping and how to cook fish and different kinds of fish, how to sharpen an axe. So I mean, this is a couple years old. I mean, it's not that old because it talks about GPS units and cell phones, and it has boating section, survival section. It's got first aid, so it's fairly thick book. And also on that video, I talked about mechanical watches, and these two watch guides were also in there. Now they're old, so the prices and whatnot are probably way off. But for these old watches, you could just inflate the prices, and if it's kind of rare, it's going to be in here. Of course, this watch is probably just a cheap watch. So yeah. Oh, and also this old Weaver 4-power scope was in there. It's got a little bit of damage. It's flattened right here, and I think there's a little chip out of one of the lenses. It's an old scope, as far as I could tell. They made them in the 50s, and I figured, what the heck, I got all these books in this scope for $3. It was just too good of a deal to pass up. Yeah. So that's kind of my coincidental thing. I don't, serendipity.